we're going to be teaching you through how to connect to your data and load it into Power BI, and then how to convert your screen from a blank page like this into a final page like this. And then each video will be building upon this report step by step until you get a final completed report that you can customize yourself. For this example, we're going to be using the sample Microsoft data that is provided from BI. However, you of course may wish to load in your own data. If you wish to do that, simply navigate your way to the Get Data button up here and select that. You will see a pop-up open up, which displays the various sources that you can retrieve data from, like so. A lot of the most common sources are things like an Excel workbook, SQL databases, or Dataverse, which is one of the most common options that we use in our line of work. If you hit the connect button, you will then see a list of your connections and environments within Dataverse. For example, these are all of our environments. Simply open up one of your environments, sign in if requested, like so. Select one of your tables from the drop-down list. For example, we will see here, we're going to sort of, for example, use the account. Select load. And this will then, after some time, you can choose whether you want to import it, which means it creates a copy locally saved in your Power BI environment, or direct query, which is essentially it mirrors the data which is stored in your Dataverse environment and will update automatically every day to mirror any changes, whereas in import you would have to manually refresh the data whenever you decide to. For this example, we're just going to simply stick with an import and hit OK. There'll be a brief period where it evaluates and loads the data, and then you'll see your new table loaded into the environment appear in the right-hand side with your list of fields. You can open it up and scroll through, and you'll see every field that you have access to in your regular Dataverse environment will be displayed here, ready for you to drop into a visualization of your choice. For now, though, as mentioned, we will be sticking with the simple financials table, which is provided to us by Microsoft. So to begin with, we're going to quite simply drag and drop a table visualization into our report. You can see here, you can click and drag it and place it anywhere you wish across the report, and you can resize it by using the corners and edges of the visualization like so. For this, we're going to just simply drag it over to the left here, and then resize it like so. You can also, if you wish to have specific parameters for your visualization, if you'd like to be more precise with your measurements, you need to add some data in first. For example, we're going to add in the sales value by just simply clicking the tag there. And then you can make your way over to the button here, format your visual, and can make your way over to general and open up properties. And here you can set the height, which we will set to 700, and the width, which we will set to 500. And then you can also just open up the position, like the horizontal and vertical. That gives us a nice kind of grid section to work with. Now, as you can see, we've now dropped in one of our sales records in here, but you can see it's only created one row for it. This is because currently the sales are being summed, which means it's calculating all of the sales into one big value. If we change this to average, we can get the average instead. But if we want to get a sales per record, instead we need to add in something else, like for example, month name. Now, if we drop in month name, we will see it drops down and we'll see the average sale for every month. We can format this via alphabetical order or value order, for example, for sales. So we'll start with the highest down to the lowest. You can drop in as many values as you want into here. So, for example, we could drop in value of discounts. We could drop in the full date, which actually drops down into a full hierarchy, including the year, quarter, month, and day. Or if you simply wish to get an actual standard date like you would see on your computer, if you click on date in the top, you can then choose the format up here. So you can go 14th of the 3rd, 2001, or you can choose for a longer text-based date. So for example, we'll choose long date, make our way to date over here, and then select date instead of date hierarchy. And you'll see it all condensed into our nice long date format like so. And that's how you can add a table. Once you start adding more values than you have space in your visualization, you will see a little scroll bar appear at the bottom, allowing you to pull your way through and see all the data. If you've got more data, it will scroll down vertically as well. Now, a table isn't the only thing we can add. We could also add, for example, a pie chart. Again, we're going to just simply work with the visualizations of this, drop and drag it over to there, and then we will say we want to get the discount average per month, and we will see our pie chart automatically generates like so. From here, you can even work on the colors of the slices. For example, if we want to change the blue of January to a black, you can simply do that, and you'll see it appear like so. And then last but not least, we're just going to quite simply add in a bar chart. Once again, you can just drop in, for example, we want the profit and units sold by year. And that's how you can set up a nice simple visualization from scratch. In future videos, we'll go a bit more into the advanced options you can do with visualizations, as well as some of the more complicated and unique options. Thank you for watching.